Welcome. The next project that Spring provides us is to achieve another microservices pattern or design pattern called service registry or discovery pattern. So the project is called Spring Cloud Netflix Eureka. What it does is it helps us to implement the service registry and discovery pattern in our microservices architecture. So what do they mean? So let's understand what is mentioned here and then we will look at a diagram. So as we know that there are many independent microservices in our architecture, so we need a reliable way to scale the services and provide inter-service communication instead of hard coding the service information. So let's try to understand what this means. So we see that there are different microservices. This is one, this is two, this is three, four. And now we need to make sure that this service is the payment. Once the payment is done, this payment service is able to call the notification service so that the notification service can send the user an SMS that the order is placed and the payment was done, order is placed. But then this notification service is running on a IP address and a port number or the URL. So this configuration has to be known to the payment service. Only then the payment service can make a call to this service. So there's one way to is to hard code that here. This configuration of notification service can be hard coded here, or maybe let's say we can put it here in the config server. But let's say due to high traffic and very high load, the notification service increases in number. So it can have now there are three instances of the same notification service running. Even their IP address will be same, but now their port number will change, which means now whenever our payment, but now our payment service doesn't know the other two instances of notification service, which means now the calls will start failing. Hence, it is very important that instead of hard coding the configuration here for the service, we have a mechanism that all the services, when they are up and running, they should register themselves to a centralized service called discovery service or service registry, which is here. And the famous implementation is Eureka server. It is an application that holds information about all client services applications. So all the applications that we are seeing here, they when they are running in a microservice architecture, they are going to do first thing when they are up and running, they are going to register themselves here on the service discovery. And now service discovery is going to make sure that it provides a neutral URL for each services so that the other service can consume them without directly dependent on each other, which means now even if this notification service scales up due to high load or high traffic, its URL is not going to be hampered. It's not going to hamper the payment service because the payment service is going to talk to the service discovery for a particular specific URL that the service discovery has given to notification service. So in this way now we can get rid of that issue that we were talking about. Hence it is very important to have a service discovery pattern or service registry pattern, and we can implement it using either Eureka server or there are also other alternatives. So we have other alternatives like Spring Cloud Console, which uses HashiCorp's console, but we also have Spring Cloud Zookeeper, which is coming from Apache's Zookeeper. But most popular is Eureka server from Netflix, but there are also other implementation like Zookeeper and Console. But they all work on the same principle of service registry and discovery pattern. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video.